I am holding in my hand a promise that was prepared for you before you fully understood your own worth. My child, pause in this moment and let your heart become still. Because what I want to say to you is not a passing encouragement, nor a distant image for you to see and then forget. I am reminding you of a treasure of grace that has been preserved for your life. A portion of blessing not written with the ink of this world, but woven together with love, with faithfulness, with the nights when you still believed, though your eyes had not yet seen, with the times when you still rose again, though your heart was weary. You did not arrive at this moment by accident. There are stopping points along life's road that I have set in place like small lamps, so that when you nearly lose hope, you can still see that I have never taken my eyes off you. The check I am holding for you is not only an image of money, though I know you have prayed many times for provision and worried many times about very real needs in your life. What I am holding for you is deeper than a number, wider than a sum received, and more enduring than an outward change. It is the restoration I promised in the hidden place. It is the peace you lost during seasons when you had to stay strong for too long. It is the joy buried beneath old disappointments. It is healing for the places you no longer dared to touch. It is favor that opens the way, wisdom to steward, courage to keep walking, and clarity, so you no longer live like someone always afraid of tomorrow. My beloved child, that check is woven from many things the world has not seen. It is woven from the prayers you whispered when no one was near. It is woven from the silent tears that fell upon your pillow in nights when you thought your heart could bear no more. It is woven from your obedience in small things, from the times you chose what was upright, though no one praised you, from the days when you gave while you yourself needed to be lifted up, from the moments when you forgave and no one knew how fiercely you had to fight to do it. I did not overlook those things. People may measure you only by outward results, but I see the seeds you have sown in secret, and no seed given to me in faith is ever forgotten. There were doors that closed before you and broke your heart. There were rejections that made you wonder whether you had taken the wrong path. There were delays that caused you to doubt whether anything good was still coming to you. There were people who left, opportunities that disappeared, seasons of silence that stretched so long you felt as though heaven no longer answered. But I say to you that not every closed door is a loss. Some doors close to keep you from what is not aligned with you. Some delays are used by me to make your roots grow deeper. Some things are held back not because I have rejected you, but because I am preparing you to receive them in a fuller way, without losing your peace and without drifting away from purity. Now, I want you to take a deep breath and open your heart to my goodness. Do not open your heart in haste, but in trust. Do not receive the promise like someone afraid of losing it, but like a child who knows their father is faithful. I do not bless you by making you tremble. I do not place grace before you like something fragile that will disappear if you are one step too slow. What I have for you is preserved in my love, but you need a willing heart to recognize it. Guard it and step into it. There are blessings you cannot receive while your heart is still full of shame. There are doors you cannot walk through while you still cling to old fear. There are restorations you cannot keep if you have not allowed me to heal the way you see yourself. I have seen every abandonment you have faced, I have seen the times you were left with unanswered questions. I have seen the days when you blamed yourself because you thought perhaps you were not good enough, not strong enough, not worthy enough to receive what is good. But my child, I do not see you through the lens of the times you were rejected. I see you through the light of the love that called you from the beginning. You are not the sum of the doors that once closed. You are not the echo of what others said about you. You are not someone delayed forever. You are the child I have upheld through many dark seasons. And because I have kept you until today, you can trust that I will also lead you into tomorrow. Everything that seemed delayed is being set back into proper order. Everything that seemed denied is being considered by me in the light of a higher purpose. Perhaps not everything will return in the old form you once hoped for. But what I return to you will carry deeper wisdom, steadier peace, and purer meaning. I do not restore only by bringing back what was lost. I restore by making you no longer controlled by what was lost. I do not only open a door, I also make your steps steady enough to walk through that door. I do not only place blessing in your hands, I also teach your hands how to keep, how to sow, how to share, and how to steward with humility. Do you feel a small stirring within your heart, as though something is being awakened after a long season of silence? Do not be quick to deny it. Sometimes, my confirmation does not come through a loud echo, but through an inward softening, a lighter breath, a ray of hope rising, a sense that you are still called, still loved, still being guided. I am speaking to you in that hidden place. I do not need you to display your faith through rushed actions before others. I only want you to receive with honesty. Believe that I can make your life new. Believe that the months and days of tears are not the ending. Believe that what I am holding for you has not been stolen from my hand. The miracle check in my hand carries your name, not to make you proud, but to comfort you. It reminds you that I have a portion for you, a portion no one else can replace, a stream of grace marked with the imprint of the journey you have walked. When it is given, it will not only make you rejoice, it will help you understand why I taught you to wait, why I refined you in humility, why I kept you through the nights when you thought you had no strength left. You will realize that I did not only prepare the blessing for you, I also prepared you for the blessing, for something great. If it comes to an unhealed heart, can become a burden, but when it comes to a heart that has learned to rely on me, it becomes a stream of water for many. Therefore, my beloved child, let this moment become the place where you stop doubting my love. Lay down the fear that you will be overlooked again. Lay down the shame that says good things are always for others and not for you. Lay down the weariness that has made you afraid to hope. I am opening before you a season of restoration, one that may begin quietly but will grow through peace. Step into that season with gratitude, watchfulness, clean hands, and a heart that knows how to listen. What I have prepared for you does not vanish into nothingness. It is held in my faithfulness. When the time is ripe, what must come will come. What must open will open. What must be healed will be touched. And you will know that I have always held your portion of blessing with unchanging love. You will not enter this new season with the wounds of the old season still clinging to your shoulders. I am separating you from the things that once made you afraid, from the memories that once pulled you backward, from the old image of yourself that you have carried too long like a heavy garment. My beloved, some things belong to yesterday and are not permitted to come with you into tomorrow. The worries that once kept you awake, the shame that once made you bow your head, the words that once made you doubt your worth, the habits born out of years of having to hold yourself together, all of these are being gently removed from you by my hand. I am not leading you into a new land only for you to continue living with the old mindset. I am not opening a wide door only for you to walk through it with a trembling heart as though you are about to lose everything. I am renewing you from within, so that what you receive in the coming season will not only touch your circumstances, but also touch the way you see yourself, the way you trust me, and the way you walk in peace. The season of begging in panic, the season of day-to-day survival, the season of struggling to patch together what had broken, the season of trying to keep everything from collapsing with the little strength you had left that season is closing. I am not saying you never hurt, nor am I denying the years you had to endure. I saw everything. I know the days when you only hoped for enough, only hoped to get through one night, only hoped for one sign that you had not been abandoned. But now I declare that your life is not meant to keep circling in lack. What I am bringing is not only a small change to help you breathe for a moment. This is a holy portion set apart for you, a part assigned by my hand, a miracle greater than numbers and greater than anything you ever dared to ask for. It is not only about money, it is about a new beginning, about honor being restored, about your name being mentioned in the light instead of covered by shame, about freedom beginning to flow through every area of your life that was once bound by anxiety and lack. My child, no matter what people have taken from you, no matter the seasons when you felt robbed of time, opportunity, trust, joy, or peace, I have never stopped planning your redemption. I was not surprised by what happened. I did not stand outside your story and only begin thinking of how to repair it after you broke apart. Before you knew, you would pass through those valleys. I had already prepared a way to bring you out. Before human promises disappointed you, I was holding a greater promise in my hand. Before you were wounded, I already knew how to turn it into maturity, mercy, and quiet strength within you. This is not a rehearsal, nor is it a passing encouragement meant to make you feel better only for you to return to the same place. This is a real shift. This is the turning point I have ordained. Heaven is no longer hesitating about what I have spoken over you. I am not weighing whether you are worthy of love. I am not debating whether I should open a door for you. What has been approved in my purpose is beginning to find its way into manifestation in your life. The necessary resources have been released according to my timing. The support you have not yet seen is moving. The hearts that need to be touched are being stirred by me. The doors that seemed asleep are beginning to hear my call. But what I need from you in this hour is faith, not perfect faith, not a strength that never trembles, not a heart that has never been wounded, but a willing heart, willing to believe again, willing to open, willing to release the old way, willing to step when I call. Even though you do not yet know the whole road, you do not need to know how everything will happen, because I am the way, You do not need to build bridges across every deep place by yourself, because I can open a path where you thought there was none. You do not need to calculate every detail until you are exhausted, because my wisdom is higher than your understanding. What you need is to believe that I do not lie. When I say I will restore, that restoration is not a vague wish. When I say I will provide, that provision is not dependent on the limits you are seeing. When I say I will lift you up, no voice that once lowered you has enough authority to keep you down. Let my word become the ground beneath your feet, not emotions that change from day to day, not the judgments of others, not the numbers in front of you, and not the memory of old failures. You are not late. You have not missed it. You are not behind in my eyes. You are arriving exactly on time for what I have prepared. Every delay that once confused you has purpose in my hands. Every detour that seemed to cost you time has formed endurance within you. Every breaking has softened the soil inside you, so the seed I planted could take deeper root. There are things you called loss, but I used them to teach you to release what did not belong to you. There are things you called being left behind, but I used them to keep you from running into a place that was not ready for you. There are things you called failure, but I used them to grow humility, clarity, and perseverance within you. Now, the seeds you sowed with tears are rising under my breath. The prayers whispered in secret have not been buried. They are bearing fruit in their season. The times you chose what was right though no one saw. The times you blessed others while you yourself were empty. The times you remained kind though your heart was hurting. The times you still believed when everything around you looked unreasonable. I saw them all. Not one faithful act of yours was missed. Not one tear fell without me holding it tenderly. Not one hidden obedience was considered small before me. That is why this blessing carries your name, not because you were perfect, but because you did not let go of me in the hardest seasons. I am calling you to step into the harvest with a healed heart, not with hands full of bitterness, as what I promised draws near. Let your heart be clean of the need to prove yourself to those who once doubted. Let fullness make you softer, not harder. Let restoration make you more deeply grateful, not more proud. I will place in your hands things that are not only enough for you, but can flow through you to lift others. You have known what lack is, so you will value provision. You have known what pain is, so you will cherish peace. You have known what waiting is, so when the promise blooms, you will recognize the fragrance of my faithfulness. So, my beloved, do not fear the new season. Do not stand before an open door while still believing you are only worthy of the old room. Do not cling to the old self when I am giving you a new name in grace. Let me separate you from pain, from fear, from weary survival, and from every definition that does not come from me. Step forward with a willing heart. Even if your feet are still trembling, I do not ask you to understand everything. I only invite you to trust. I do not ask you to create the miracle by yourself. I only invite you to receive what I have prepared. The shift has begun. The old season is closing. The new season is opening. And you will see that everything you sowed in secret, I am causing to rise in power, in harvest, and in the light of mercy that has never left you. No storehouse on earth is large enough to hold everything I am preparing to pour into your hands. Because what I am releasing over your life comes from an abundance that cannot be measured by human eyes. My beloved child, let this word go deep into the places where you once feared, doubted, and thought you could only live within the limits of what you could see. What I am about to give you cannot be imprisoned within human systems, cannot be fully explained by reason, cannot be stopped by opposing words, and cannot be cancelled by any dark power. When I decide to open a source of blessing, no arm is strong enough to close it. When I place favor upon you, no curse has enough authority to stand. When I lift you up, no one can pull you back to the place from which I have delivered you. You are protected. You are favored. You are not forgotten. Though there were seasons when you felt left behind, I was quietly keeping your name in my plan. And now, what was prepared in the hidden place is beginning to move toward you. What I am giving you is holy, rare, and more transformative than you imagine. It will not only touch your personal life, it will also flow out to the people you've placed around you. When I bless you, I do not do it in a narrow or temporary way. I bless in a way that reveals my glory, in a way that makes darkness tremble, in a way that causes what once opposed you to recognize that my hand is upon you. I do not lift you up only so that you can be more comfortable. I lift you up so that through you, others will see that faithfulness is never in vain. Tears are never forgotten, and hidden obedience always has a day of answer. If you believe this, let your heart boldly declare faith. Write 333 as a sign that you no longer agree with fear, but agree with what I am speaking over your life. The season of almost is over. The season when you felt very close but still could not touch it. When the door seemed to crack open and then grow silent again. When the promise seemed to be coming and then you had to keep waiting, that season is being shifted by me. You have spent long enough feeling as though you were standing at the threshold without being allowed to enter. You have endured enough days of praying for change while still seeing everything remain the same. Now the door that was closed for many years is opening before you. Not merely cracking open to tease your hope, but opening wide so you can walk through in trust. Step in with the confidence of one whose Father has called their name. Do not let old guilt follow at your feet. Do not let shame slow your steps. Do not let the memory of former failures make you think you are unworthy of what is new. You are no longer standing outside begging for change. You are being invited in to receive an abundant outpouring from above. What I am doing in your life will be clear enough that it cannot be denied. It will not be vague, weak, or small enough for people to call it luck or coincidence. Even those who once doubted your prayers, underestimated your perseverance, and thought you would always remain in a low place, will have to see my hand upon this shift. They may not understand your whole journey, but they will have to recognize that a higher power has intervened. The blessing I release will speak louder than every lie that once opposed you. The favor I pour out will overwhelm every negative word ever spoken over your life. The joy I place back within you will blur the years of pain, restore the laughter you once lost, and soften the places in your heart that became closed because you were too tired. You did not survive in vain. Every time you cried and still kept walking, I was watching. Every time you trusted me while your heart was breaking, I recorded it. Every time you chose hope, when every outward sign made you want to give up, I saw it as a precious seed. And now, that trust is being answered. I am not only placing something in your hands, I am also healing something within you. For this miracle is not only about what you will receive, but about who you will become through the giving of it. I do not want you to receive blessing while still carrying an old wound within that has not been touched. I do not want you to enter a new season while still thinking like someone abandoned. I am restoring both your hands and your heart, both your circumstances and your peace. Write 555 if you receive this fullness. A fullness not only outwardly, but also in the deepest places within you. Now, let every doubt fall to the ground. Let every fear release its hold on you. Let every old voice that once said it was too late, that you were unworthy, that you would never see breakthrough, I fall silent before. My word, I am not limited by your past. I am not confused by your lack. I do not turn my face away because of your weakness. I am your Father, and I still choose you, not because your achievements are great enough, not because your works are many enough, not because you have never stumbled, but because my love for you is not built upon your perfection. I loved you before you knew how to stand firm. I called you before you knew you were called. I kept you even in the seasons when you did not know how to keep yourself. The miracle check you have heard about does not only carry the meaning of money or numbers, it symbolizes abundance beyond your prayers, the things you have never dared to speak aloud, and the answers you did not know you also needed. It contains the future I planned for you before you understood why you were born, not a future drawn by fear, not a future imposed by pain, not a future limited by what others think of you, but a future written by my love and faithfulness. There were people who left you, people who rejected you, people who misunderstood your heart. But I did not. I stayed. I preserved you. I upheld you. And now I am about to lift you up before those who once only saw you in your lowest season. They will not understand why everything turns so quickly. Because this blessing does not follow old logic, it follows my arrangement. Write 1212 if you believe this is holy, support meant for you. I am not late. I am not delayed. I am completely precise in every moment. You once watched others being blessed and still applauded them, even while your own heart was waiting. You rejoiced with the harvest of others, while your own field remained silent. Now I will cause others to witness your season blooming. You were hidden for a season not to be forgotten, but so I could protect what I was nurturing in you. You were delayed so pride would not destroy what I was about to entrust. You had to wait so that when the blessing comes, you will know with certainty that it was I, and I alone, who brought it to completion. I did not let you settle because I have more than that for you. I did not let certain people stay because they were not appointed to go with you where you are about to enter. I closed some doors because I had prepared better, Vida, more peaceful doors. So stop grieving what I have removed. Stop questioning what I allowed to fall away from your life. Not every loss is punishment. Some losses are deliverance. Not every ending is failure. Some endings are my arm pulling you out of what no longer fits your destiny. Everything that once hurt you has been used by me to prepare you. Every door that closed pushed you closer to this moment. You are not behind. You are standing exactly where I need you to stand so that this miracle can meet you. The coming shift will be so unexpected that even what once opposed you will be astonished before my power. Stand firm in your position. Speak only what agrees with the word I have spoken. Nourish only thoughts that align with my promise. Do not let the noise of the world become louder than the voice of the Father within your heart. Do not let your current circumstances overpower what I have confirmed. What I am giving is still in my hand, but it is being delivered to you through divine arrangement. Reach out and receive it by faith. Walk with complete peace, with steadfast trust, with a healed heart and eyes fixed on the future I have prepared. My beloved child, step into your destiny, for the old season has passed. The source of blessing is opening, and what I have declared over your life will not return empty.